Welcome back. Now, let's take one more look at the campaign trail. 6 political parties in Bauchi State, the PDP, GPN, PDM, ACD and PRP, including some APC stakeholders, have formed an alliance to defeat the incumbent governor, Muhammad Abubakar, in the upcoming governorship election. The coalition, which includes influential leaders, political and community leaders, is chaired by elder statesman Alhaji Bello Kirfi. He explained at a press conference that the decision was born out of the need for better governance in Bauchi.
Speaker House of Representatives Yakubu Dogara walks into this hall accompanied by elder statesman Alhaji Bello Kirfi, 3 gubernatorial candidates of PDP, PRP and GPN and other political bigwigs. The plan is to unseat the incumbent governor of Bauchi State, Muhammad Abubakar, come March the 2nd. They state reasons for this decision.
Poor educational infrastructure and the outcomes resulting in the worst record out of Nigeria's school children. Insignificant internally generated revenue relative to federal allocations make Bauchi State the 36 out of 36 states in the Nigerian Federation.
Our governor made a very big mistake, and the mistake was that he could gather money, the money accruing to our states, and price all of us, including the elder here. He believed that all of us have price tags. And I can assure you that most of us have been priced already. If not because of the interests of Bauchi State, I can bet my chest, I can swear with whatever, that we won't be seated here.
It might not be an easy task, but these gubernatorial candidates who form part of the coalition say they're willing to explore every option available to achieve their goal.
Mindful of our individual aspirations in the parties, but of course, Baba has brought us together. Bauchi has brought us together. We are ready to unite to make sure MA does not continue to give us bad governance. Because this is not the perception or the impression of Bauchi in the scheme of things.
God has now brought us all together to salvage the state and to chart a way forward. We will do everything possible to work, and I call on all of us, stakeholders, citizens, youth, to really support this movement. First and foremost, get rid of this APC government in Bauchi State.
This coalition of 6 political parties may reach a consensus to support one candidate before the elections as their masterstroke to win the governorship seat of Bauchi State.
Let's take a look at sports now. Here's Olumide Macaulay.
Thank you, Ijoma. Hello and welcome to Sports News. In tennis, and Serena Williams wants to keep on fighting for every point and enjoy playing tennis as long as it takes. The 7-time Australian Open champion was speaking on side court after her victory over Simona Halep 6-1, 4-6, 6-4. The victory was a major step towards equaling Margaret Court's all-time record of 24 Grand Slam wins. For a place in the semi-finals, Williams will meet 7th seed Karolina Pliskova of the Czech Republic. And Novak Djokovic has struck again for the old guard at the Australian Open, soaking up the pressure from a willing Daniil Medvedev before crushing the young Russian 6-4, 6-7, 6-2, 6-3 to reach his 10th quarterfinal at Melbourne Park. The 22-year-old opponent Medvedev rocked the serve with a furious assault of power hitting, yet the Russian wearied in the constant attrition, and top seed Djokovic cruised to victory, having passed easily his biggest test at the tournament. The world number 1 will meet the 8th seed Kei Nishikori in the last 8. That's where we'll leave it on Sports News. Ijoma is back now with the rest of the news at 10.
Thanks a lot, Olumide. At least 20 people, mostly security personnel, have been killed in a Taliban attack on a military compound in central Afghanistan, with more people injured. Militants rammed a vehicle laden with explosives through a military checkpoint in the province before detonating it. Now, certain media in the country report that the attack targeted members of the National Directorate of Security, resulting in more than 100 deaths. This has not been officially confirmed. If the death toll does reach this figure, it will be one of the single deadliest attacks against Afghan intelligence services in nearly 2 decades. And the main news again. The Acting Inspector General of Police today disbanded the Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad and Special Tactical Squad, and he said SARS will now be domiciled in the State Police Commands and the FCT. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Hunyato. You have a good night.